Hello and welcome to the Firefly string lights craft. Today I'm going to show you how to make this amazing craft. So let's get started. We're going to need a few materials before we build the craft. These materials include paint, scissors, paint brushes, any kind of battery powered string lights, black construction paper, paper rolls, and tape. So let's get started by cutting our paper rolls in half. You can either use paper towel rolls or toilet paper rolls, either one will work just as well. I found that the toilet paper roll makes at least 2 fireflies. If you use a paper towel roll, you can get 4 fireflies out of it. Make sure you cut the paper rolls to the same size and measure the paper roll to the lights. So depending on how big your lights are will depend on how big your fireflies will be. Since these lights are a little bit bigger, I made my fireflies slightly bigger. Lay down some paper so paint does not get everywhere. So we're going to start painting our fireflies a yellow base coat first, and then we'll add the other details later. Once the yellow base coat has dried, be sure to round out the top of the firefly. Now we're going to start adding some details. Paint the bottom end of the firefly a black color. You will do this to all of your fireflies. After we painted all the black details on our fireflies, now it's time to paint that red signature dot that we see on fireflies. So just paint a red circle over the yellow top on each of your fireflies. After painting the red circles, we're going to start adding some more yellow details to your firefly. Fireflies have that signature yellow line going along their back, so we're going to start painting that in. I also cleaned up the red circles at the top with a little bit of yellow paint. Feel free to do this as well, it makes for a cleaner look. To make your firefly more vibrant, add another yellow coat to your yellow details. Add more coats of paint as needed. The more coats you add, the more vibrant your firefly will look. Now to each of our fireflies, we're going to add that signature black dot over the red dot we just painted. This is going to make our fireflies look a little bit more like fireflies. So the way I painted the black dots is I made a kind of like an upside down teardrop shape. Feel free to do this. Once our fireflies have completely dried, to give it a more of that round firefly look, be sure to round out the bottom edges of your fireflies. Right now they're looking kind of square, so we should try to round them out to make them more firefly-like. wanted to clean up the yellow details a little bit, so feel free to go over with black paint to make your details a little bit more sharper. After we cleaned up the details of the firefly, we're going to cut small black strips of construction paper. These will be for your firefly's legs and antennae. To add the legs and antenna to our firefly, you will need 2 black strips of paper for the antenna, strips of black paper for the firefly's legs. So what I'm doing here is I'm just gluing them on with a glue stick. I found that this is the best way to glue the black details on. So to give it a more of a firefly look, I kind of just slightly curve the fireflies by bending them at the middle. So now comes the fun part. We're going to tape our firefly to our string lights. So I did this by folding up a piece of tape into a square shape and then taped our firefly on top. To secure the firefly a bit more, I added a piece of tape to the back. Continue to do this for as many lights you have on your string lights. I had a total of 12, so I added 12 fireflies to my string of lights. fireflies onto our lights. Let's see how they shine. So I use battery power lights so it's easier to hang your fireflies from anywhere. You can hang them up over your bookcase or even on your wall. And there you go, that is the string light firefly craft. I hope you have a great time making this craft, and thank you for watching this video. Happy crafting!
I